bring this over here. Gotta refresh the stream here. Give me just a second, guys. Welcome, welcome, one and all. Alrighty, I think we're live. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do another National Pastime Next Generation Plus game. This game happened April 3rd, 2017. It was the Miami Marlins versus the Washington Nationals. We're going to go through the lineups. Then I'm going to actually talk about everything. And then what I'm going to actually do is we're going to have show and tell type game, because I ended up going to a spring training game today at George Brenner Stadium, where the Yankees were hosting the Detroit Tigers, and I took my camera and took some pictures for you guys, so I thought I would share those with you guys. I'll do that after we introduce everything, give everyone a couple minutes to join in. Then we'll play the game, and then I'll do them again. So if you missed them to begin with, you can always catch them at the end of the video. So, D. Gordon at second base is leading off for the Miami Marlins, followed by JT Realmuto, the catcher. Christian Yelich in center field, batting third. Giancarlo Stanton, right fielder, batting fourth. Justin Bour, first baseman, batting fifth. Misael Ozuna, the left fielder, batting sixth. Derek Dietrich, third baseman, batting seventh. Hidemi Hectorvarria, the shortstop, batting eighth. And Edinson Volquez, the pitcher, batting ninth. JT Realmuto is a +1 against steals. Edinson Volquez +1 as well. So a total of +2 if you're trying to steal against Miami. Washington Nationals, Trey Turner leads the game off for the Nationals. He'll bat first. The shortstop, Adam Eaton, the center field, batting second. Bryce Harper, right fielder, batting third. Daniel Murphy, second baseman, batting fourth. Ryan Zimmerman, first base, batting fifth. Jason Worth, left fielder, batting sixth. Stephen Drew, the third baseman, batting seventh. Matt Winters, the catcher, batting eighth. And Steven Strasburg for the Nationals, the pitcher, batting ninth. Matt Winters is a +0 against steals. Steven Strasburg +1 against steals. So a total of +1 there. We are in a park factor 3. And there we go. So there's the starting lineups for Monday, April 3rd, 2017. If you're just joining us like Robbie is, thanks, Robbie, for coming by. We're going to have a little show and tell today, as well as have a live game for you guys. We're going to show you things here.
There's a gecko.
Too bad. I'm in the middle of something. Hey, Combat Painter, what's going on? So we went through the lineups. We're gonna have a little show and tell here, as I went to a spring training game today, George Steinbrenner Stadium. The Yankees were hosting the Detroit Tigers. I ended up taking my camera, so we're going to show you guys some pictures. Then we'll play the game, and then I'll show people that had missed the stuff to begin with. And away we go. So here's actually Raymond James Stadium, which is right across the street from George Steinbrenner Stadium. This is where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play, obviously. We'll go on to the next picture. And there you are. This is part of Yankee Stadium in Tampa Bay, Florida. George Steinbrenner Stadium. And a beautiful sunny day there. You see this is where we sat, right behind home plate, about, I don't know, 20 or 30 rows up. But we were in the shade, as you can see. It was a sunny day, so we were in the shade, which is really, 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 really nice. And here they are, some players out there on the field just warming up ahead of time. And obviously these are the Detroit Tiger players. Here's Pete Kozma, ex-Cardinal. And different players out there. And, yep, beautiful, beautiful day. As you can see, we're in the shade the whole time, the whole game we were in the shade. They have a little roof that kind of hangs over, as you can see, kind of over here on the right-hand side. And so we were underneath the roof there. It was beautiful. The wind was blowing. It would have been hot to be down here where these folks were. Obviously, you get a little bit better view of stuff, but yeah, we liked our seats a lot. Oh, you can't see anything. Right. I got to go all the way back to the beginning. God damn it. Let's start again. There we go. All right, there we are. There's Raymond James Stadium. Sorry. So there, it's right across the street from George Steinbrenner Stadium. So this is where the Tampa Bay Bucks play. Thank you for letting me know, Combat Painter. And here's the, oops, let's click one time. There we go. There's the Yankee Stadium there. You see kind of the overhang here that we're talking about. And yep, so beautiful sunny day down here in Florida. It was about 80 to 85. Nice breeze though. And like I said, we were in the shade instead of the sun like these folks down there. So it was much better to be in the shade. Here's some Detroit players stretching and before the game started here. And like I said, there's Pete Kozma, ex-Cardinal. And yep, nice shaded area. Like I said, here's that little overhang. You can see it kind of blocks the sun. So Ken Castro, what's going on? Some more Detroit Tiger players here. I'm just sharing. We're having show and tell here. I'm sharing my adventures today. We went up to George Steinbrenner Stadium and watched the Detroit Tigers take on the New York Yankees. Here's some more of their players here. Some of the Yankee players running around before the game started. This is Brett Gardner, and this is Aaron Judge, actually. You're going to see a lot of pictures of Aaron Judge, actually. So it was kind of a last-minute decision. We're like, what should we do today? And the wife's like, I don't know. And I'm like, well, let's go to a ball game. And I got online. Here we are singing the national anthem. And I got a couple quick pictures there. Some of the players for Detroit. Pete Kozma, Hicks, he came in and played. Reyes, Cameron, Castro. And there's some of the New York Yankees over there as well. And this is after the national anthem. And there's the Detroit players. And here's the meeting on the mound. And you can actually see here is Raymond James Stadium. So you can see the Yankees logo over there, and you can see the stadium in the background there. That's pretty cool. It's right next to Raymond James. Hey, statistician, how you doing? Hey, here we are getting warmed up. It was Masahiro Tanaka pitching for the Yankees today. And oops, let's go back a picture. I think I actually clicked 2. There he is. Getting ready, warmed up there. Unfortunately, I had this screen in the way, so my stupid camera kept trying to focus in on the stupid screen instead of the actual players. And that one is a really good one. Let's delete that. Yeah, we don't need that one. Thank you very much. Yeah, unfortunately, the camera kept zooming in on the screen there, but all right, so we're getting ready to play some ball here. Sanchez behind the plate, Tanaka as the pitcher, and away we go. You have no audio? I hope you have audio because it looks like I'm giving you guys audio. Let me know in the chat if you guys don't have audio. And here's the first pitch of the game. Tanaka, you can see the ball right there. Coming in. Trust me, when they throw 90 to 95 miles an hour, just trying to get everything lined up and keep everybody's heads out of the way and everything is a challenge. Yeah, I can hear him just fine. So statistician, you might want to refresh your browser there. And here's the next pitch of the game. And here's next batter up. Here's the starting lineup for the Detroit Tigers. Cameron, Castro, Stuart Hicks, Begman, Rodriguez, Reyes, Wilson, and Kozma. Pitching today, Masahiro Tanaka. And here, Yankees are getting ready to come up to the bat for the game. Aaron Judge. There he is. Oop, I think I actually, again, I went through 2 pitchers there for some reason. Wants to be dumb. So this is Brett Gardner, led the game off with a home run. So there he is just trotting in just trotting in to get high five from Aaron Judge for his home run. So one up, and it was a home run by Gary Sanchez, not Gary Sanchez, Brett Garner. Sorry, Brett Garner. And that put up Aaron Judge. Still no one out here in the bottom of the first inning. Aaron Judge comes to the plate. Oops. Trying to go one pitcher at a time. There's Aaron Judge getting lined up, ready to go. And he's getting ready to hit one. Let's see what happens. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't like that one. It's too high, right? Oh, God, for some reason. This one, I think he foul tipped off. And here he is waiting. And, oops, God damn it. It keeps going two pitchers. Actually, this is the pitch. Aaron Judge then proceeds to, it's weird, the sound switched to my monitor. It's a statistician. Aaron Judge, this is actually the pitch. I didn't get the pitch coming in or the swing, but Aaron Judge proceeds to go back-to-back with Brett Garner to lead off the bottom of the first and hits a home run for the Yankees. So it's 2-0 Yankees on 2 solo home runs. Then Giancarlo Stanton comes up. He whiffs, as you can see. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. And then Gary Sanchez comes up to the plate. And this one, I believe, was a ground out, or I'm trying to remember what happened. But and after that, they had a meeting on the mound because the pitcher's getting rocked by the Yankees. I mean, just rocked. And here's Greg Bird. He ended up walking in the, I think, in the bottom of the first inning to get to first base. Here he is at first base, kind of hanging out. Oh God, keeps going two pitches or two pitchers. I'm not sure why, but there's Pete Kozma there. Yep. There's another shot there. And that was it. So Tanaka came back out, pitched the second inning there. That's not a bad pitcher there. I haven't actually looked through all these. I looked through some of them, but not all of them. That's not a bad pitcher. You can definitely tell that's Tanaka. Yep, nice day there at the ball field there. Here's obviously Reyes up to swinging away. It's not a bad pitcher either. Trying to figure out where they're going to launch the ball from where you're sitting and trying to hold your camera still and everything. Again, it's a pretty good challenge. So, and that one was a little inside there. Swing and a miss. This is a foul ball. You can see the actually grounded the ball right there. You see the puff of dirt land up. And Brett Garner comes back up. I think it was the third inning. Might have been the second inning. So this is his second at bat. And the ball outside, Brett Garner. And then he proceeds to hit another home run. So 2 for 2 with 2 home runs is Brett Garner against the Detroit Tigers. And that was it for the pitcher. They brought in a new dude. He was getting rocked badly. It was definitely A team versus B team today for some reason. It was like yeah, it was a beatdown. Just to let you guys know, the Yankees hit 6 home runs. Aaron Judge hit 2. Brett Garner hit 2. Aaron Sanchez hit 1. And I'm trying to remember who the other player was for the Yankees that hit 1. And the guy that I think it was a substitute in like the 6th inning that came in. and he hit it farther than everybody. But there's Giancarlo Stanton in the background, Aaron Judge, if you are keeping score at home. Some more pitchers, lots of different pitchers here. Oh, go back one. So here's Aaron Judge up. This might have been his second at bat where he hits the home run. And this might have been the pitch, actually, that he hit his second home run. So Aaron Judge, two for. I know Brett Garner hit 2 home runs his first 2 at bats. I think Judge hit a home run, then the second time he grounded out, and then the third time he hit a home run. And here's Pete Kozma swinging in. I think he grounded out. Cameron. And Giancarlo Stanton. Gary Sanchez. Oh, this is when he hit the home run, because there he is coming in to get high fives. So this is the pitch Gary Sanchez hit the home run on. And then here he is coming in, getting high fives from everyone as he came in. Well, it's not a bad pitcher either. Try different views, different zoom levels. You can see the bowl coming in there. That's actually pretty hard to do because it doesn't take but less than like half a second it gets there. So, and then Aroldis Chapman came in to pitch for the Yankees for an inning and a half. So I got some pictures of Aroldis Chapman here pitching for the Yankees. More Aroldis Chapman there. That's not a bad pitcher there. That's okay. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. I like this one. He's in his, he's in his stance ready to give it a go here. It's hard to freeze the action unless you have a very, very, very expensive good camera. So when they're not moving at full speed, it's the best time to get them without, you can see the ball's a little blurry and the arm's a little blurry because they're moving at, 100 miles an hour or whatever it is. And here he is tossing it in. And another pitch. And another pitch. Here's Pete Kozma. And this is Chapman versus Pete Kozma here. And there's a blurry one. We can get rid of that. All right, this is Trimble, I think. And Brett Garner up again. This time he did not hit a home run. Brett Garner. Here's the ball. You can kind of see the ball again, just down there in the corner. He ended up getting hit by a pitch the third time up. Got to go down to first base. Giancarlo Stanton. No, this is Aaron Judge, I believe, was up next. We shall see. Yep, 99. So this was Aaron Judge. And a little first base action for you guys. And again, these are where we sat. These are our seats. I had this guy with this big head in my way, and this guy kept lifting his camera up and trying to, take pictures himself. So, jerks. And let's see. And then, that was about the 5th or 6th inning. They started putting in a few other players. And then just took that picture on the way out. That's it. There you go. Hey Todd, how you doing? So if you missed that, we'll do that again at the end of our actual episode here. But that was today at spring training, Yankees versus Detroit. Yep, there we go. And there's the actual stadium right there, George Steinbrenner Stadium. Like I said, it's right across the street from Raymond James Stadium. You actually almost walk right by Raymond James Stadium to get to George Steinbrenner Stadium. So there you go. All right, we'll show you guys this. We'll kind of go over that again after we get this game done. Again, this is the Florida Marlins, Washington Nationals. +2 to steal against Miami, +1 versus steals against Strasburg. Lineups: Gordon, Realmuto, Yelich, Stanton, Bohr, Ozuna, Dietrich, Hector Varela, and pitching Edison Valdez, Turner, Eaton, Harper, Murphy, Zimmerman, Worth, Drew, Matt Wieners, and Steven Strasburg. And away we go. Spring. Spring is not here in Ohio, says Todd. Oh, that's too bad, man. Should have gotten an usher on them, says Robbie. Interesting hats for Detroit. Hey, Jester. All right, D. Gordon against Steven Strasburg. Again, this is April 3rd, 2017. 62 is a 42. 42 is going to be out at first. It is a lefty, so it's going to be a 4-3 put out. So one away. That brings up JT Realmuto. Let me know if you guys can see everything okay. If you can't, let me know. Base is empty. JT Realmuto. I'm going to roll that again because it went off the edge there. So that's a 51. That is a 9. Bases empty. 9 bases empty. We're going to check Steven Strasburg against right-handers. 42 or less, it'll be the out. That is a 43, so just outside the reach of the shortstop for the Nationals, which happens to be Trey Turner, just outside his range and right over his glove and into short left field. That is going to be a hit. Oh, do this up there. So JT Realmuto's on. He's at 21 to steal. Add 1 for Strasburg. He'll bring him up to a 22. JT Realmuto, does he want to take off? I think he will. So 22 or less, he's out. That's a 33. JT Realmuto with an early steal gets to second base. That brings up the MVP for the National League last year, and I wish the Cardinals would have got him instead of Marcell Ozuna. Christian Yelich. I love Christian Yelich. Think he's great. Hey Bobby, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. You missed my camera. You missed all my wonderful pictures I took today. Hopefully you'll stick around for that. And after the game, we'll get to show you them again. Christian Yelich. I wish the Cardinals would have picked him up. They chose Ozuna. Might have been a bad decision. Steven Strasburg, Christian Yelich. Yelich, 55. We have a runner on second. 55 is an 8. So we're going to be testing Steven Strasburg against a lefty versus lefty. 52 or less will be the out. That will be the out variety this time. So the out, runner out at first. Runner moves to third on the 5-3 put out. Runner does move to third, though. Christian Yelich advances the runner. We have 2 away for John Carlos Stanton. Since Bobby just arrived, I'm going to just pop up just a few pictures so she can see my... oops, where did my pictures go? God bless it. So we were at Yankee George Brenner Stadium today. The game between the Detroit Tigers and the New York Yankees, obviously. And we'll just flip through a few pictures here. And Tanaka was pitching for the Yankees. It was a beatdown. The Yankees won 7-1 on 6 home runs. Aaron Judge hit 2. There's Aaron Judge. There's Brett Gardner. He hit 2 home runs. Aaron Judge hit 2 home runs. Gary Sanchez hit a home run. So I'll share that more with that later. Oh, I'm not actually showing again. God bless it. I keep forgetting to switch. So there you go. There's our stadium views here. Yes, 6 home runs. All runs were scored on home runs. One of them was a 2-run home run. And Tanaka was pitching for the Yankees. We'll flip through just a couple more. Here's Brett Gardner led the game off with a home run. He just came in. He's getting a high five from Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge steps up to the plate, and he proceeds to hit a home run. So back-to-back home runs to start the game for Brett Gardner and Aaron Judge. There's Judge at the plate. And here comes the pitch. It's outside. The catcher just caught it. And here comes the next one. And the next one. One of these he takes out of the park. It must be this pitch right here. Boom, gone. Aaron Judge, 2 home runs. We'll share more with you guys later on that. So Giancarlo Stanton did not have a good day today. He struck out and 2 fly balls, I believe. He didn't do much. Giancarlo Stanton, I was looking forward to seeing him. Let's see what he does today. 31, runner at third base. Runner at third base now. 31 is a 14. He's going to walk, I believe. 14, that is going to be base on balls. So Giancarlo, he's going to walk. So runners at first and third. Runners at first and third. Home runs are cool, says Bobby. Bobby, you should send ID Jester your pictures. I didn't want to complain, says Bobby. Uh-oh. Is she going to complain about my pictures? Justin Bohr is up. Runners at first and third. 2 away. That is a 65. That's a 35 with runners at first and third. 35 is going to be, does the pitcher have a wild pitch of 3? Strasburg has a wild pitch of 1. So it's going to be a 5-3 putout. Runners advance 1 base, but it's not going to matter because that is going to do it. That is 1 hit, no runs, no errors. When we move to the bottom of the first inning, Trey Turner facing off against Edison Volquez for Miami. And Trey Turner, 26, that's a 13, and Trey Turner, actually, we do have to check because Volquez does have some W ratings. So at 13, he does not have a K1, though, so he'll be okay there. So Trey Turner starts the season off with a strikeout. Adam Eaton for Washington. Adam Eaton, 63 is a 30. Bases empty, 30 is going to be a lefty. Is going to be a pop fly to left. That's going to be an F7. So 2 up, 2 down. That brings up Bryce Harper, the brand new Philadelphia Philly. 62 is a 14, and he will, wait a minute. Actually, we do need to check that. Z3 or Z4. Bryce Harper is a lefty. Edison Volquez against lefties is a no Z rating at all, so it is a walk. So Bryce Harper with the walk. He's at 26 to steal +2, so he go up to 32. 32. I think he'll stay at first. Daniel Murphy. Fly to left. Yeah, fly to left. Todd, yeah, fly to left. F7, right? 51. That is an 8, so we're going to be texting Volquez against the lefty. Versus the lefty, 22 or less. With the runner on first. Runner on first. 22 or less, that is a 26, so just outside the range, that will be a single. Line drive to left, runner moves to second. So a single by Dale Murphy, and Washington has runners at first and second. Runners at first and second. 2 away for Ryan Zimmerman. He's a 23. That is a 12 with runners at first and second. 12. Double play. Unless he's got a W, let's see, right-hander. He's a W1. If he's a W1, W2, W3, or W4, he's going to walk him. So he actually walks him because he's got a W1 rating there. Otherwise, it would have been a double play, 5-4-3. But the W1 versus right-handers is going to come back to bite Edison Volquez, and he's going to walk his second hitter this inning, and the bases are juiced. The bases are juiced for Jason Worth. So Jason Worth can get the Nationals on the board here in the bottom of the first inning. Jason Worth versus Edison Volquez. Volquez a little wild here in the bottom of the first inning. 2 walks and a single. That's a 43. 43 is a 29. Bases juice 29. And we're going to be checking the pitcher for his error rating. So Volquez, error rating is a 0, so he'll automatically get the out. He has a range of 2. So it's going to be out at first, pitcher to first baseman. So it's going to be 1-3 put out. 1-3 put out, and that's going to do it. So Jason Worth cannot drive in any runs for Washington. We go to the second inning, still scoreless. Both teams had their chances in the first inning. All right, Strasburg comes back out to face off against Marcell Ozuna. Right-hander versus righty-righty matchup. 42 is a 9 with bases empty 9. We're going to check Strasburg against righties. 42 or less, he gets the out. And he's going to get the out, so it's a pop fly to second. So Ozuna gets under that one. It's a P4. Derek Dietrich. Whoa, there goes the dice. Dietrich versus Strasburg. 13 is a 45. Bases empty 45. That's going to be a little dribbler back to Strasburg. Strasburg over to Zimmerman. 1-3 put out. Ademi Hectafaria. Steven Strasburg 2 away here in the top of the second. That's a 26. That is a 27. Versus a right-hander, he has a K6. K6 is not in the list, so it's a ground ball to third. It's going to be a 5-3 put out. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and down go the Marlins. Stephen Drew versus Edison Volquez. Bottom of the second, 13 is a 45. We know what a 45 is. That's a 1-3 put out. So Stephen Drew's out. Matt Winters. He just signed with the Cardinals, Matt Winters did, to be a backup catcher. Try and get the backup spot to Yadi Molina. And I think that's a good pickup by the Cardinals. 35 is a 13. Matt Winters is going to strike out. You need the K1 result. We don't have the K1, so that brings up the top of the lineup. Trey Turner struck out to start the first inning. 43 is a 29. And Volquez against right-handers is a K5. K5 is on the list this time, so that will be a... actually, I needed to actually do this. I need a card upside down, so the pitcher, so it's actually Steven Strasburg is up. So I'm going to re-roll that. So Steven Strasburg versus Edison Volquez. And I need to do the same thing for Miami as well, so I don't, let's see, Miami. We'll put a card up there, so we know that that is the pitcher is due up. All right, so Steven Strasburg versus Volquez. Bottom of the second inning, 2 away, 42 for Strasburg. 42 is a 27, and Strasburg bats right-handedly. So it's a K5. K5 is there, so he does get the strikeout on Steven Strasburg anyways. So there we go. So it's a 1-2-3 inning for Edison Valdez, and we go to the bottom of this. Need my whiteout. So that was actually the bottom of the second. You're right. I forgot to mark down the top of the second. So we'll go on to the third inning. Still scoreless here at National Stadium. So pitcher is up, Edison Valdez, for against Steven Strasburg. Here we go. 41. 41 is a 13. That will be a strikeout. Start things off for Miami. That brings up D. Gordon. Grounded to second his first time up. D. Gordon. 52 is a 27. He's a lefty. K7 is not on the list, so it's a 5-3 put out. We were in the 5-3 put out, so 2 away. JT Real Muto. 53 is an 18. That'll be interesting. 18. We're going to look at the shortstop. Trey Turner is a 16 R1. So 16 or less, he'll get the error. And he does get the error. So error on the shortstop, E6. And on to first. JT Real Muto. E6. So let's mark down Washington has one error. So Trey Turner boots that one, giving Miami a little bit of life here. Christian Yelich. 2 away. What is his 21? We'll let Yelich bat it. Has a 15-8. So against the lefty, 52 or less, Strasburg gets the out. He gets the out, so that is going to be a pop-up to short for Yelich. This time Trey Turner does not boot it. P6. So that is no runs, no hits, 1 error. And we go to the bottom of the third inning already, cruising right along. Whew. Hope everyone's having a good night. So Trey Turner is up. There we go. Make sure everything's right. And that is a 16-28. Bases empty, 28. Against the right-hander, he's a K5, 28. K5, nope. It's going to be a 6-3 put out, though. 6-3 for Trey Turner. Adam Eaton flew out to left field his first time up. 43 is a 29. 29 versus the lefty. He's a K4. K4 is on the list, so it's going to be a strikeout for Adam Eaton. And that brings up Bryce Harper. Walked his first time up. 22 is a hit, so Bryce Harper gets an H. That's a hit. Let's see what kind of hit it is. That is a 32. That is a 7. 7 is a single to right. So Bryce Harper with a single. 26 to steal. He's just going to stay there. Bring up Daniel Murphy, second baseman. Ooh, 1-1 is a 5. That is a, with a runner on first, a 5. Oh, no, say it isn't so. See if I can get this to zoom in for you guys. At 5 with the runner on first is a home run to right center field, and Daniel Murphy gets the scoring going with a home run to right center field. Put some syrup on these pancakes. It's done. Daniel Murphy, 2-run home run, and that gets the hometown crowd out of their seats. Ryan Zimmerman, 36 home runs in 2017, and you saw one of them right here against Miami. So 2-0 lead now. 2 away for... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, okay, that was Daniel Murphy. Right. Ryan Zimmerman's actually up. I flipped the card already. I'm like, wait a minute. Ryan Zimmerman's up. Daniel Murphy, 2-run home run. Going, gone. Todd B says gone. Yes, sir. Put some syrup on these pancakes. They're done. Ryan Zimmerman, 32. That's a 26. Bases are back to empty now. 26. And that's going to be a 4-3 ground out. And that's going to do it. But 2 hits, 2 runs, no errors. And the Nationals take a 2-0 lead. That brings up Giancarlo Stanton. Giancarlo has walked his first time up. 62 is a 45. That's a little dribbler back to Strasburg. He picks it up, tosses over to Murphy at Zimmerman at first base for the out. Justin Bohr. 53 is a 19. 19 is going to be an error check on the third baseman. Third base is held down by Stephen Drew. He's a 22 R1. So 22 or less will be an error. 26, he makes the play just in time by half a step, out at first. 5-3 put out. Very close play, but Stephen Drew makes the play for the Nationals, and that brings up Marcell Ozuna, the big bear, Ozuna. Now all I can think about is pancakes is Robbie. 52. 52 is at 27. Bases still empty. 27. And he is a right-hander. K6 is not on the list. So that's going to be a 5-3 put out. It's another 1-2-3 inning by Strasburg. Strasburg has a 26 stamina. Volquez a 24 stamina. So another 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Still 2-0. Volquez against Jason Worth. Jason Worth grounded back to Volquez the first time up. 55 is an 8, so we're going to be testing our pitcher. Volquez against righties, 51 or less. He'll get the out to right field. Ooh, 66, he will not get the out. That's a single to left center. And Jason Worth with the single. He's a 33 to steal, add 2, so he'd be up to 35 or less. He'll probably just stay there. So runner at first for Stephen Drew, made the good play at third base just a minute ago. Defensively, 35 is a 30 with runner on first, 30. And runner holds, it's a pop fly to left. So an F7 for Stephen Drew. Matt Wieners, he struck out his first time up. So 65 is a 35. Runner on first, 35. Wild pitch rating. No, I'm sorry, a W rating. Right. So he is going to be batting from the left. So he's a W4 rating. So that'll actually be a walk instead of a flyout because of the W4. He walks a lot of left-handers. Walks a lot of them. So Matt Wieners, the switch hitter, will be at left since we're throwing right. So Matt Wieners, he's going to walk. And we got runners at first and second again with the pitcher up. Runner at first and second with the pitcher up. How many outs are there? There's 1 out. Strasburg is a 5 bunt. We're gonna try and we're gonna let him bunt, and even though there's already 1 out, but that's all right. So Strasburg trying to play the bunts. 56. 56 is a 12 on the bunt chart. We do need the bunt chart here. That would help a little bit. Bond verb. Bump, 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 bump. All right. So we have a sacrifice with runners at first and second. There we go. Finally found the chart. There we are. So we ended up getting a 56, which is a 12. So on a 12, out at first, runners advance one base. It's a 3, third base to second base. Again, they're covering as the first baseman's trying to guard against the bunt. So second baseman covers over there. Batter credited with the sacrifice. So 12 out at first, runners advance one base. Okay. So Strasburg does his JOB, as Al Red Sox fan always likes to say. First, and so we're going to go to second and third now. And Steven Strasburg with the sack. Moves the runners to second and third. Move that back up there. That brings up Trey Turner with 2 away now. Runners in scoring positions. Volquez trying to get out of this tough fourth inning. That is a 13, is a 45. Out at first, runners hold on catcher to first baseman. So that's a 2-3 put out, and that's going to do it. Once again, the Nationals come close, but cannot plate anyone across. And is that going to come back to bite them later on in this game? We're in the top of the 5th. It's only 2-0 on the arm of Daniel Murphy's home run. Derek Dietrich is up. Steven Strasburg. The way it's 26 batters. 26 batters, and you're supposed to take them out. When they get tired, I forget what you can do. There's something, but I normally I don't really adjust it much. I know that when 26 batters comes up, right around there, I don't mean okay at 26 he's got to come out, but because this is like their average rating. So Derek Dietrich versus Steven Strasburg. By the way, ID Jester, thanks to you, I'm likely buying Dombrov baseball tonight. Although 4th Street is always going to be the game that makes Strat cry. Is there a penalty if they go over? I believe there is. I don't use it. I don't remember what it is. Let me pull it up on the website real quick and see if it says something here. I believe it says something one of these pages here. Pitching. Boom, 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 boom. That must not be on this page. Hang on. I'm looking at. Let's see if it says something actual in the stamina document. I don't think it. Maybe does it say anything in the stamina document? Nope, it doesn't. Doesn't say anything in the stamina document. Let me check. Summaries, how to play. Okay, here's something on the stamina system. Okay. You do not have to use this feature. This is an optional feature. These ratings are actually another optional play feature. Each stat for each pitcher is based on the actual stats produced. If you use each pitcher in a similar way he was actually used, he should produce similar results that he did in real life. If you want to find out more on how to use the pitchers, refer to the how-to playbook for more information. So I think it's just a guide to let you know, hey, this guy shouldn't be in. You know, if he's doing really badly and giving up lots and lots of hits. So it's kind of I don't know. So I just 26 is um, is when he should be right about pulled. And if you want to skew your results, you can obviously go over. Hey Glenn, you -1 from the pitcher rating. No, not in this game. You don't. There is no one. Pitcher ratings are different in this game. Strasburg versus Derek Dietrich. Yeah, in APBA you do lower the grade, but there is no grades in this because they have been broken down into lefties versus righties. He doesn't have an actual grade level. 55 is an 8, so we're going to be testing the lefty Strasburg 52 or less, and he gets the out. We are back to bases empty, and the 8 out is pop fly to right. So that is a F9 for Dietrich. Hidemi Hectoria. Surprisingly, he's got a 0 steal rating because he had no stolen bases and none caught stealing. You think Hectoria, as quick as he is, would have tried to steal some bases, but he must be pretty poor at getting a jump or something. Hidemi Hectoria, 14. That is a 30, bases empty. Versus a right-hander, he's a K6. That will be a strikeout instead of a ground out. Because the K6 will be there, and the pitcher spot is up. Volquez, he'll swing it. He'll swing a stick. Wait a minute, how many batters? He's faced 9, 18. He's only faced 19, so he's got another inning in him. So Volquez, 53 is a 21. Ooh, interesting, 21. We're going to check the first baseman. First baseman, Ryan Zimmerman, 32 R1, so 32 or less will get the error. 32 or less. Oh, he makes the play. It's going to be a 3-1 put out. Close, though. Almost bobbled it there. Almost threw it away. Valquez is out. Another 1-2-3 inning by Strasburg. And we go on to the bottom of the 5th. The number right next to it? No. The number right next to it is their chance of getting lefties or righties out. 42 or 52. So that's not a letter grade. So who we got up? Adam Eaton versus Valquez. Uh-oh, 66 for Adam Eaton is a hit. It's not an automatic home run. He only hit 2 home runs in the regular season, Adam Eaton did. That's a 26, and that is going to be a 6. Bases empty is a double. So leadoff double by Adam Eaton. So runner in scoring position for Bryce Harper. 61 is a 40 with runner at first, 40. Wild pitch rating. He's a wild pitch of 2. So it is not a wild pitch. If he had a wild pitch of 0 or wild pitch of 1, he does not. So it is a wild pitch. Runner moves to second on the. Oops, wait a minute. I have got the wrong chart. We got a runner at second, and that was a 61 is a 40. Runner at second with a 40 is. It's a pop fly to right. If he has a wild pitch of 2 or 3, he does. It's a wild pitch instead of a pop out. So a wild pitch of 2 means he still gets the wild pitch. So wild pitch sends the runner to third. Bryce Harper, we have the runner on third sheet now. I will show you guys here. Whoa, maybe. If you guys want to see what they look like here. So Edinson Volquez, he's a P-rated pitcher, which means he's a poor runner. He's a 0 R2. The 0 is his error range, or his error rating, and then the R2 is his range. And you can see versus right-handers, 51 or less. That's what he needs on certain plays to get right-handers out. And he's a W1, so on certain plays that comes into play. Certain walks will happen instead. He's a K5, so how often he strikes out players. PHR of versus right-handers of 3, which is how often he gives up home runs to right-handers. He's got a wild pitch of 2, a hit by pitch blank, and a balk of 0. And then versus lefties is the same thing. 22 or less, that's what he needs on the ground or on certain plays to get him out. Walk rating of 4, W4, so much higher rating, so he'll walk more lefties than he will right-handers. K4, so he doesn't strike out as many lefties as he does right-handers. PHR versus left-handers is only a 2. So that's kind of the stats that the pitchers have. He explains the reduction on page 5 of that book. Must be the how-to play book, I'm assuming. Is Harper's card worth $330 million? I'm willing to sell this. Here's his card if you want to see it. I'm willing to sell this Bryce Harper for $330 million if you guys want to chip, you all chip in. There's his card. So Bryce Harper, Edinson Volquez, runner at third, still no one out here in the bottom of the 5th. 44 is a hit, so this is going to score the run. Now, it's what kind of hit does Bryce Harper get? That is a 42. Second column is a 6 with a runner at third. That is going. Let's see what that is. If we look at 6, that is a home run to left center field. If this is a second column 6, scored as a double. There we go, because this is a second column 6. So it's going to be a double. Run is going to score. So it's not a home run. It's actually a double. Good thing I finished reading that whole line. So double by Harper drives in a run. It's now 3-0. RBI for Bryce Harper. Daniel Murphy, 2 for 2 with a single and a home run. So runner on second chart this time. 23 is a 12. Runner at second, 12 is a strikeout. So a strikeout there by Daniel Murphy. That is the first out of the inning. Ryan Zimmerman walked and grounded to second. 1-1 with a runner on second. So with the runner on second, let's look at this result. So you can see number 1 there. It says home run to straight away center field. If this is a first column 1 and the pitcher has a PR of 3 or 4, we're going to score this as a double instead. So it is a first column 1. And he has a, versus right-handers, he has a PR of 3. So if the pitcher has a PR of 3 or 4, score this as a double. So it's going to be a double. And that is going to score the run, obviously. So another double. And come in is Bryce Harper. And that will be it for Edinson Volquez. Let's see, that is 9, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We're at 23. He's at 24. But you can see, I think he's had it. He's given up A double, a wild pitch, a double, and another double. So Edison Valquez, your day is done. We are going to be bringing in, we don't have much. We don't have much. Let's see who's coming up. So we have a righty, a lefty, and a switch hitter. So it doesn't matter what we got coming up. He's got a 5, a 5, and a 4. We're only in the 5th inning. Woof. All right, we're going to bring in David Phelps here. David Phelps will come in. Pitching in the 5th inning against Jason Worth. Still runner on second and only 1 out. David Phelps versus Jason Worth. Runner on second. 3 doubles so far in this inning. 45 is a 14. That is a base on balls. So a walk for Jason Worth. We have a runner on first and second now. For Stephen Drew, defensively played back, trying to get this double play here. .43 is a 29 with runners at first and second. 29. We're going to be checking the pitcher for his error. Pitcher, David Phelps. Again, if you're just joining us, I'll show you here. David Phelps. So you can see his P does not stand for pitcher. P stands for poor runner. Then you can see it says pitcher, and then a 0. That is his error rating. So he has no errors. Did not make any errors, so he has a 0 rating. So he's not going to make the errors, so he'll get the out. He is a range of 1. So the range of 1 means it's a fielder's choice. Runner forced at second. Runner moves to third. So it's a 1-6 putout. Runner moves to third. Out at second. Damn, I need to get White out, don't I? Frickety frack. He's over there on the fielder's choice. All right. So now he's 2 away now. Runners at the corners. Runners at the corners. First and third. There we go. 2 away. And that brings up Matt Wieners. Come on, Matt. The new Cardinal. Mark Forsberg, how you doing, buddy? Oh, no. Say it isn't so. 66 is a 6. With runners at first and third, 6 is going to be a double to deep left center field. Both runs score. If the park factor is a 4, and the batter hit at least 1 home run, then we're going to score it as a home run. But this is only a park factor of 3. So another double given up by the Marlins. And double to both runs score. Yep. So coming around to score. And coming around to score there on the double. Jeez Louise, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 doubles in this inning so far. Jeez Louise. And that brings up Strasburg. Might as well let him swing. He's going to be up at least 5-0 here after this inning. So we have, what do we have here? We have runner at second again. Wow. Runner at second. There we go. Runner at second. Strasburg, 25. 25 is a 32 with runner at second. 32. Uh-oh. We're going to be testing the right fielder. Right fielder is Giancarlo Stanton. We're going to be testing his range. He has a range of 3. It would have been a double play, actually, as he guns out the runner trying to make it to third base. but he makes the catch anyway, so that's all we need is one more out anyways. So it's going to be a P9 to end it. Whew! That is 1, 2, 3, 4 runs on 4 hits, no errors. 4 runs and 4 hits. It's 6-0 for the Nationals, and they almost batted around. Almost batted around there in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Strasburg, he'll come back out. It is Miami, says Mark Forsberg. Now remember, in 2017, Miami was not a bad team. 2016, they were a little bit better, but 2017, I don't think they were a bad team. They still had Ozuna. They had Yelich. They had JT Realmuto. They had Ozuna. They just, they didn't have a lot of pitching, I guess, to go along with it, but they had some decent players. All right, so where are we? We're D. Gordon in the top of the 6th inning, 65. 65 is a 35. 65 is a 35, and Strasburg does not have any W rating, so it's going to be a left-hander. He's going to pop to third. So that is going to be a P5. JT Realmuto. 14 is a 30. Versus right-handers is a K6. That will be a strikeout for Strasburg. That is actually 1, 2. That's only his 3rd strikeout of the game. Christian Yelich, he's 0 for 2. 63 is a 13. Well, back-to-back strikeouts, and that is going to be a 1-2-3 inning for Steven Strasburg. And we'll move on to the bottom of the 6th just like that. Trey Turner up for the Nationals. That's a 16-28. K result against right-handers is K5. Not high enough, so it's a 6-3 put out. 1 out. Adam Eaton. 1 for 3 with a double, sorry. 56 is a 13. Well, he'll strike out, so David Phelps starting to get a little rhythm going here for the Marlins. It might be a little too late, though. 53 is a 17. Now, that's interesting. I don't know if we've ever seen a 17. 17, this one's going to right field. Right field, Giancarlo Stanton, 15 error. So 15 or less, he'll make the error. 23, he makes the catch, and that is an F9 to end it. So it is a 1-2-3 inning. And just like that, that'll do it for the 6th inning. We go to the 7th. Giancarlo Stanton just made that good play in right field. Steven Strasburg is at 9, 18, 19, 20, 20. He's only at 21. We're in the 7th inning. He should be able to get to at least the 8th inning here. 36 is at 13, so Giancarlo strikes out. And I just looked this up, and now look at that. 3 strikeouts in a row by Steven Strasburg. Strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Because I was like, he hasn't thrown many strikeouts. And then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. Justin Bour, he's grounded to third base twice so far. 64 is a 41. Bases empty, 41. All right, we're going to try a second baseman error check here. So Daniel Murphy is a 15. So 15 or less, he'll make the error. No error. The out, it's going to be a 4-3 put out. 4-3, and that's 2 away. Marcell Ozuna, the big bear. Steven Strasburg trying to go 1-2-3 again. 42 is a 9. We're going to test him against right-handers. 42 or less. And he'll make the play. That was a 8. I think it was an 8. It doesn't matter. It's still going to be a pop out to short. P6. So that's a 1-2-3 inning, 1-2-3 inning, a 1-2-3 inning, a 1-2-3 inning, a 1-2-3-4 inning with an error, a 1-2-3 inning. So Steven Strasburg had a 1-2-3 inning from the second inning through the seventh inning, except for the error that happened in the third inning. So not bad, Steven Strasburg. Whew. We go to the bottom of the seventh. Everyone enjoying your pancakes. Here we go. Daniel Murphy. A home run and a single so far in the game. 66, and that is gone. Put some syrup on these pancakes because they're ready. Home run number 2 of the game, Daniel Murphy. 2 home runs against the Miami pitching today. Vying for MVP of the game. He's 3 for 4 with 2 home runs and a single. Wow, ouchie mama. Ryan Zimmerman, 1 for 2 with a walk. 45 is a 14. He is a right-hander, Z rating. No Z rating, so that'll be a walk. Zimmerman will go to first. No sense in even trying to steal at this point. Jason Worth, 31 with a runner at first. 31 is a 14. Uh-oh, this could just keep getting worse and worse, can it? Let's see, versus right-handers. Z1, Z2, Z4, or walk 1. He doesn't have any of those, so it's going to be another back-to-back walks. And I think, let's see, he came in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's way over his limit of 5. So he probably should have been pulled previous to this. But I was trying to stretch him out. Tazawa is going to come in. That is Janushi Chikawa. Janichi Tazawa. He's going to come in the 7th inning here. Face off against Stephen Drew. Runners at first and second again. Just can't stop the Nationals right now. Janichi Tazawa. I could probably slide these up a little bit for you guys. Nobody said they were kind of low on the screen, but hopefully you guys can see everything. Janichi Tazawa versus Stephen Drew. Stephen Drew, he's over 3. 41 is a 24 with runners at second and third. That's a double play. 6-4-3 double play. And he should have been on second base. First and second. Double play, runner forces second, batter out at first, runner moves to third. Okay, so moving to third on the 4-6-3. So, runner to third now for Matt Wieters. 2 away. See if they can stop the bleeding at least. 32 is a 26. Runner at third, 26. Out at first. 4-3 put out. It doesn't matter the runner advances or not because that will be the third out. That is going to be 1 run on 1 hit. Daniel Murphy with his second home run of the game extends the lead to 7-0 Nationals. 7-0 Nationals. I'm surprised. I thought Miami was going to put up a much tougher fight. We go to the 8th. Derek Dietrich, 0 for 2 in the game. Strasburg, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. He's going to go through at least 8 here. Steven Strasburg, Derek Dietrich, 34 is a 31. Base is empty, 31. And it's a fly to center. Just can't get anything. F8. Every single result has been bad for them so far. Hidemi Hectorvaria. Uh-oh. That's a hit. Hidemi Hectorvaria. That's an H result. Second column. 64 is a 6. 6 is going to be a double. So a double by Hidemi Hectorvaria. And that is only the one. That is their Marlins' second hit of the game. The other hit came and the second batter, JT Realmuto, got a single in the first inning. So that is the second hit by the Marlins. Let's see what we got going on here with Miami. I don't think they actually brought anyone in. Miami did not bring any pinch hitters in this game. So I'm going to have to make an executive decision on who's going to come in to pinch hit. Well, it's going to be one of my all-time favorite players ever. Ichiro Suzuki is going to come in and pinch hit. Ichiro Suzuki coming in the 8th. Coming in the 8th. All right. Ichiro Suzuki versus Steven Strasburg, trying to get through 8 innings. Let's see if Strasburg can do it. I can see everything except you, ID Jester. When does Replay Baseball release the 2018 season for the computer? Good question, Mark. I'm not sure. Who's the next interview, says Bobby Catalano. Good question, says Robbie. Mark Forberg says who? Someone named Earl, says Robbie. Tenacious Earl. Tenacious Earl. If you want to check out his channel, go to Tabletop Baseball. Tabletop Baseball. There's 2 guys named Earl. You want to find Tenacious Earl, and you can check out some of his videos. So Tenacious Earl this Tuesday at 2 o'clock. Ichiro Suzuki versus Strasburg. 44 is a 7 with runner at second. It's a 7 for Suzuki. 7 is a single. And how fast is Hectorvaria? Is a G runner. He is going to score on the single. That's what I'm talking about. Ichiro Suzuki once again showing his awesomeness. Comes in, pinch hit, RBI, gets his team going, scores the run. What else do you want him to do? You want him to play the field too? He can do that as well. D. Gordon, 0 for 3 on the day. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. He's at 27. We're going to try and get him through this inning. 24 versus D. Gordon. 24 is at 29, and we have runner at first. 29, runner first. Ichiro, 29 is going to be against lefty. He's a K7. That's on the list, so that will be a strikeout of D. Gordon. So that is out number 2. JT Realmuto, 32, that's a 26. And we're going to check the second baseman. Murphy, 15 or less for the out, or for the error. That is not an error, so he gets the out. Runner at first, 4-3 put out, and that's going to do it. But that is 1 run on 2 hits, and Miami crosses across the plate, and that'll be it for Strasburg. He'll have to come out. Probably should have pulled him after the double, but I wanted to see if Miami could actually get a run. Anyways, we're going to the bottom of the 8th inning, and that brings in the last pitcher for the Marlins, Brad Ziegler. He's coming in the 8th inning. Brad Ziegler. And yeah, definitely Strasburg, because it looks like to me that Strasburg is due up to bat anyway. So Adam Lind is going to come in. Adam Lind will come in the 8th inning. He'll come in the 8th. The pinch hit for Strasburg. So that's going to do it for Steven Strasburg, folks. Well pitched game. He gave up the 1, 2, 3 hits. Steven Strasburg with 3 hits, gives up 3 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Let's actually write this down. He pitched 8 innings. He gave up 3 hits, no home runs, 1 run. It was earned. How many walks did he give up? 1 walk there. 1 walk. And how many strikeouts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts. So that's it for Steven Strasburg. 8 innings, 3 hits, no home runs, 1 run. It was earned. 1 walk, 6 strikeouts for Steven Strasburg. He gets a big round of applause as he heads back to the dugout here. And that brings up Adam Lind to face off against Brad Ziegler. 36 is a 26. We have bases empty again. 26 for 3 put out. So that will be it for him. For 3 put out. We can put him away. Oop! Yeah, I put that guy in the wrong pile. Washington should be up there. That's, oh my God, that is a major mistake on my part. Phew. All right, Trey Turner. Trey Turner is actually 0 for 4. Struck out in the first, grounded to short in the third, grounded the catcher in the fourth, and grounded to short in the fifth. So he's 0 for 4 in the game, Trey Turner. 24 is a 13, and guess what? He has struck out. That's 2 away for Adam Eaton. Adam Eaton is 1 for 4 with a double. 53 is a 16, bases empty. 16, we're going to check the center fielder. Christian Yelich, he's a 12 R2 A1, so 12 or less for the error, range of 2, and assist of 1. So 12 or less for the error, or he's going to make the play. He makes the play. That is going to be an F8, and that's going to do it. It's 1-2-3 inning for Ziegler. Maybe he should have started the game. All right, so that does it for the Nationals. And Strasburg is done. We're going to bring in I guess we're going to bring in Sammy. We'll bring up Sammy Solis. Sammy Solis is going to come in to pitch the 9th. Sammy Solis pitching the 9th. He'll be facing off against Christian Yelich. Christian Yelich, I've been talking so good about him, but he's 0 for 3 in the game. Jester, there's a PC replay baseball sale. Yeah, I just bought like 4 seasons, so I'll look and see what they got. But actually, I bought 4 seasons because I got them for. No, wait a minute. I bought. How many seasons did I buy? I bought 5 seasons. So yeah, I don't know if I'll be buying any more for a while. But thanks for the heads up, Robbie. I might check them out just to see what seasons they have available. Christian Yelich, Sammy Solis, 24 is a 13, and that is a strikeout. So Christian Yelich goes over on the day. Giancarlo Stanton, just like he did today, kind of stinks. He walked in the first, grounded the pitcher in the fourth, and struck out in the seventh. Giancarlo Stanton. As a 45, is it 14? Giancarlo is actually, wait a minute, let's just look. He's a right-hander. He is a right-hander. Oops. 14, he needs a Z3 or Z4 against righties. Versus right-handers, nope, Z7. So it will be a walk. Second walk for Giancarlo Stanton. Justin Bohr, he's 0 for on the day as well. One away. Runner at first. 64. That's a 41. Runner at first. 41. Fielder's choice. Unless he's a... Oh, Sammy Solis is a wild pitch of 3. If he is a wild pitch of 3, it's a wild pitch, and the runner moves to second. So hang on to your phones. Wild pitch. Runner goes to second. So Justin Bohr gets another swing at it here. 53 is a 19 with runner at second. 19. We're going to check the third base error rating. Third base is Stephen Drew. He's at 22. 22 or less for the error. Ooh, 23. Just barely. No error. He's a range of 1, so out at first, runner moves to third on the 3-1 putout. I'm sorry, 5-3 putout. So it's a 5-3 putout. Runner moves to third, and Miami is down to their last out as Marcell Ozuna, who's 0 for as well on the game. Sammy Solis trying to close this out for the Nationals. 34 is a 31, and the runner is at third base now. 31, and Solis against right-handers is a K7. No K7, so it's going to be a pop-up to center field. And he would actually throw the runner out at the plate for a double play, but he doesn't need that. So it's just going to be a F8, and he would have thrown the runner out. The center fielder, Adam Eaton, would have thrown out Giancarlo Stanton trying to come home on the play. But that is the third out, so they don't need the double play. And that's going to do it. It's going to be real easy to calculate this. Miami with 1 run on 1. I'm just double checking again. 2, 3 on 3 hits and no errors. The Nationals 4, 5, 6, 7 runs. Now this could take a while. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 hits and 1 error. So Miami 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. The Nationals 7 runs and 9 hits and 1 error. That error happened to be on the shortstop, Trey Turner, with the error. And that's going to do it from National Stadium as the Washington Nationals defeat the Miami Marlins 7-1. Put a curly W in the book as Washington, they win on the strength of Steven Strasburg's 8 innings, 3 hits, no home runs, 1 run earned, 1 walk, 6 strikeouts. Between him and Daniel Murphy went 3 for 4 with 2 home runs, a single, and a strikeout. What do you guys think? Is it Strasburg or is it Daniel Murphy for MVP of the game? If you guys have an opinion, that'd be great. Hey, Robbie, you like 4th Street baseball a lot? And Robbie says, I love 4th Street. It's great. 4th Street, yes, you should definitely check out his games. Yeah, he does a really good job on all of his stuff there at 4th Street. Anybody have any thoughts on who should be player of the game? I'm kind of voting for Steven Strasburg, even though Daniel Murphy hit 2 home runs. But I think the pitching performance was definitely worth it. Worth the price of admission, right, folks? Worth the price of admission. So we're going to go over. If you're just joining us, I want to share with you guys. We're going to have a little story time here. Story time. So I went to George Steinbrenner Stadium to watch Detroit take on the Yankees today in a spring training game. And so I'll share with you guys my pictures real quick if you guys want to stick around for that. If not, thanks for coming by. But right across the street is Raymond James Stadium. This obviously is where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers play. And a beautiful day. It's 80 degrees. We sat actually in the shade, so it wasn't even that hot. It was beautiful out there. Some players stretching before the game. And just random pictures of people. I won't go into every single at bat, but just know the Yankees won 7-1 on the strength of 6 home runs hit today. 2 by Brett Garner, 2 by Aaron Judge, 1 by Aaron Sanchez. There's a Judge there. And the Yankees started the game off home run. So it was back-to-back right off the bat. Yankees off to a 2-0 lead before even the crowd got settled down. So there's Yankee Stadium. You can see Raymond James Stadium right there. So if you are familiar with Raymond James Stadium, it's just across the street is George Steinbrenner Stadium. And here we are. Masahiro Tanaka was pitching for the Yankees today, and a few other people, which we'll see in a little bit here. And Sanchez was behind the plate, obviously hit a home run as well. And here we are, first pitch of the ball game. Here it comes, right there. All right. And here we go. There's our seats. Not bad. And there's Judge there. Boom, 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 boom. Lots of pictures of Judge. This is actually Brett Garner. He's coming in after hitting his home run, getting a high five from Judge here. And then Judge proceeds to come up and smacks a home run here. Here he comes. I think this might have been the pitch he hit the home run. Let's see. Nope, because I got another one. This is the one he hit the home run on. Too bad I didn't get a picture of the ball leaving. That would have been awesome, huh? And then Giancarlo Stanton, he's swinging, missing the ball there. You can see that. Not doing a very good job there. DJ, John, 444444444, quadruple four, whatever you call that. He says I'm jealous. Spring training baseball, so cool. And this is Aaron Sanchez. Ended up hitting a home run. It was a beatdown today. The Yankees just overpowered them. Everything they hit was going very deep. There's Pete Kozma, ex-Cardinal player, playing for Detroit now. I was just trying to get different angles and just take different pictures. Here's Reyes for Detroit. That's a pretty good picture here. A little bit inside. Look at the ball's way down here. Look at this guy. He's like trying to dive out of the way. Come on. That was a foul tip. You can actually see the ball right here down in the bottom right-hand corner. A little puff of dirt comes up. This is Brett Garner's second time up. He proceeds to hit another home run. So first 2 times at bat, Brett Garner hits home runs today. That was pretty cool. And this might have been the pitch he actually hit the home run on. And they must have been, because then they have a meeting on the mound and they're like, okay, dude, whoever's pitching today, you stink, you're out of here. Aaron Judge, like I said, he did hit a second home run. I don't think it was his second at bat. I think it was his third at bat. Here's Giancarlo and Aaron Judge. This is Judge up at the plate now here. And there's the ball coming in. There's another pitch coming at Judge. Pete Kozma. Cameron for Detroit. Gary Sanchez. Couple pitchers. I think this was the one he hit the home run on. And then they brought in Aroldis Chapman for the Yankees. Now that was fun watching him pitch. Whew. You couldn't even see the ball. It was coming in so fast. It was like, and I was sitting behind home plate. And just trying to get a picture of him throwing the pitch. Oh my God. That's not a bad picture there. Obviously, you got the screen in the way, but what are you going to do? I can't have him take the screen down. I like this picture. He's in his little wind up. That's pretty good. I like that picture. There he is throwing another one. A couple pictures of him throwing a pitch. There you go. Pete Kozma came up. I actually got a picture of Pete Kozma. There he is, ex-Cardinal. Gotta love my ex-Cardinals, right? He was pretty good for Cardinals when he played for him. So this is him against Chapman. He grounded to short. And, yep, got to sit in the shade. Had the, so the sun wasn't beating down on my head. Sat about, 20 or 30 rows back of home plate. That's not bad. Robbie says, I'm actually going to splurge for Dombrov as it's useful for tournaments, says Robbie. What are you going to do for you, Mr. Robbie? Says Beatles. Hey, Beats, how you doing? Didn't see you arrive. How you doing? Here's Trumbill pitching away to, I think this is Brett Garner again. Yep, that's Brett Garner. There comes the pitch. Just a little low. He ended up getting plunked on this one and got to go to first base. He got hit by the pitch. That brings up Aaron Judge. I think this is maybe his second home run here at this at bat. That's not actually a bad pitcher. Too bad the ball's not coming in, but it's well focused. Just some first base action for you guys there. Yeah, spring training's great because, if I was to buy these seats for like a regular season game, you're talking like, $85 a pop probably or more, depending on the stadium you're at. These tickets were $24 a piece. $24 a piece. Not bad. Oh, let's go back a pitch here. There we go. I think that's Bird. Isn't that Bird? Isn't Bird 33? I think he's swinging and missing as usual. That's it. That's the outside of the stadium. If you wanted to see what it looked like. And there's Raymond James Stadium. Like I said, you got to walk right by it to walk over the bridge to get to George Steinbrenner Stadium. Hey, there I am. Me and the missus. Look at us. Hey, hi. Waving all my fans out there. And these were actually off my cell phone here, I think. So they're a little bit more grainy and not quite as clear, but There's Aaron Judge. I think that was his home run. Let's see if I get him rounding. Yeah, here he is trotting home after his home run. So I did have I had my cell phone taking loose pictures. So, yep, there's Aaron Judge coming in after his home run. One of his 2 today. Obviously, you can only do so much with your cell phone. It's about as good as I can get from my cell phone. Bump, 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 bump. Cameron, I think is his name for Detroit. And that's it. There you got to experience some spring training game with me. I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys, might thought you guys might like enjoy that. So, oops. So, anyways, there was the day's adventure. It was like 10:30. I said to the lady, I said, "Hey, what do you want to do today?" And she's like, "I don't know." And I'm like, "Well, let's go to a game." So I got online and I saw the Yankees were playing Detroit, and I'm like, "Let's go." Bought tickets, got in the car, and went up there. So super cool. Yep, very cool. All right, thanks for sharing, says Bobby. All right, Robbie and Bobby. I can't. Robbie and Bobby. Dum bum 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 bum. All right, well, that'll be it for today. Bobby and Robbie and Beatles and DJ and who else showed up today? Anyone? Anyone? Mark Forsberg, of course. Todd B, of course. Thank you guys for showing up. Appreciate it. And Glenn, my good friend, how are you? Good. Thanks for stopping by, Glenn. Anyone else? I think that was about it. Oh, Ken Castro was here in the beginning, and the statistician was here as well, and Bubba Husky. So a lot of good people came by to check out everything here. Yeah, let me know if you guys are playing National Pastime Next Generation Plus, if you downloaded it, if you're playing it on Excel, or if you're using it at all. Leave a comment in the comment section below. I think it's really good. It's really fun. It's easy to set up. It plays really easy. You don't have to manipulate too much. And I have a good time with it. So don't forget, Tuesday night, 8 o'clock, we're going to have Tenacious Earl do his live stream. And then later this week, we're going to be doing an unboxing of Sports Illustrated / Superstar Baseball, which I've got on order. And I will be the guy. I bought it on Saturday, or was it Friday night? Was it Friday night? Must have been Friday night. I think I bought it Friday night. I got an email from the guy that he got it in the mail on Saturday, so I should be able to get it in just a couple days, and it should be here shortly. So we'll have an unboxing for that as well sometime this week, and our live stream at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tenacious Earl from Tabletop Baseball, so check that out. Last time, guys, your final score here from National Stadium, the Miami Marlins won, the Washington Nationals 7. Thanks a lot for joining me. We'll see you all next time.